This man, his name is, he calls himself Mar Mary, but his name is Robert Schliemann. He is not a member of the Assyrian Church of the East. He's never been member of the Assyrian Church of the East. We do not recognize his teachings. We completely forbid him from entering into any of our churches. He was ordained by the ancient Church of the East, by Metropolitan Mar Yaqub. Then he was defrogged. It means he was suspended from his church. Now he doesn't belong to no church. It came to my attention, he used the word Holy Apostolic Catholic Assyrian Church of the East. Immediately when I saw that, we sent him a letter through our lawyers. We said, hey, be careful. You do not belong to this church. You cannot use this church. Now let's see what he's going to say here.
I just want to hold the baby Jesus in my arms. Because I want to pinch his fat thighs. You know the baby when he's so cute. Rah. Especially when they are a little bit fat, so ooh, you have layers on their thighs and the arms here. I want to hold him as a baby because I will definitely make him cry by pinching him, kissing him, and spoiling him, and everything. Like, and then I can, if I go to hell after that, that's fine. I carried him as a baby. And then he would make a poo-poo, and then he would go like that at me. It's okay. I'll wash. Man, if I could wash him. Oh.
He tried to lower Christianity to unbelievable level that has never happened in the 2,000 years of history of Christianity. You talk about him in this way, that he wants to pinch him, to make him cry. This description of the child is abhorrent. It's just unacceptable in today's society. No one even can pinch a child to make him cry. You'll be arrested of abuse. But for him, it doesn't matter. He wants this child, this Christ, God, to make him cry. But the worst of all, he says, even if I go to hell, it doesn't matter. He spoke about hell as if he's going to a picnic. It's all right, let me go to hell. Do you know what hell is? The question, I have this question for this gentleman. Have you went to school? Have you went to a university? Are you graduated by a diploma even of theology? Anything? Anything? Because I can assure you, someone who studied theology, someone who studied Christianity would not dare to say these words about baby Jesus. What do you mean that I can wash him when he does his? What is? Why you? Have you ever heard someone in these old books speaking about Christ in these terminologies? None.
The TikTok bishop ليه بيشا اللي دقل فوق الشمع واشتي شوا بيشا اللي دقل فوق الشمع وشوي كلها يطيها. He did not become a bishop in 2004. ويلي برتري ألفو أسرة أنا خشتل قسياميدي. He was a bishop in the ancient Assyrian Church of the East in Middleton Grange in Sanzaya. هلقت بلطلة ولد وراشا من أديت ريانا. He was presented to have a PhD, يعني he's got a doctorate in Syriac studies, has actually not even finished year 12. أصلاً أخنا يطخ سبقانا إنه برسو طاقيت من نقو مدرسة فيفيلد هاي سكول. إيوة year 10 بلطلة وشوقلة مدرسة قو year 10 وخش لو بلخلة قو بنكة. But for someone to tell him that you have a PhD in Syriac studies and he doesn't, أي لخبيطة يطمو دينك تيوة أول كتير منيتو. He's got no books. It's sad that a wrong information were presented. He lied about his own CV. He doesn't have a PhD. And he's never lived in Canada. He was never the metropolitan. Yet he accepted the wrong things said about him on public. We've opened the Holy Bible and seen that he is a man of lies. Now, I did a bit of research. I did my homework because in Test the Spirits, we always do homework. So I found someone with a doctorate in the Assyrian Church of the East. And guess what? It wasn't your guess. And I found that you actually used the CV of someone else. And the bishop that you are honored to have on your show did not even tell you. That's not him. I just want to show that I've actually done my homework. But you haven't. You presented a liar and an imposter to the Assyrian community. خل مديوخ إنه آتي مجد فلتت قو عما آتو رايا داقالة. You're a thief and an imposter. That's who you are, Bishop Mary. We know where he got his teaching from. من خامو شعوذ قو Guildford. قبطايا تضرب.
Her feet are pure, but I want to wash them. And then I want to drink all that water.
Very inspiring biblical doctrines. Who's the Jesus he talks about?
I feel running to Mama is much nicer in a way than running to Papa Jesus. And Jesus taught me this. He says, if you love me, you love my mom. Because I bow before my mom, because she is my mother.
This is the Jesus that he is actually preaching around the world. A Jesus who bows before his mother.
He spoke, on the spot he spoke to me. He said, my son, why are you seeking me? And why are you saying, I want to see you? When you look at yourself, you see me. I am you.
Those who are saying to me, sister, he talks about Jesus. Do you know who his Jesus is? Himself. He is Jesus. He's claiming to be Jesus. وطالوا طعامن بس خنزوم الذوق أبسقوبة آتي مالك مد اطلق مني شخصي. لكن بنخافة هرشتوقن بصيحاتهم. لا نزلوا النقانوخن وبس ياخذ دواء أبسقوبة. هر بس. أنا جزوتة خشوان والي أو أبسقوبة ودقاني شربن. Okay? هذه رملة خدشة مستوى يعني. He got promoted. Now he's not شربن. He's the Lord Jesus. He was an imposter. He took someone else's CV and accredited to himself. Now he's he's claiming to be Jesus. هل دكتم قودشتا دي بلطلة ماليا ومن رقاتي أنا he will act زي أبسكوبة مدينة وانا.
I want to dance with this body. Yeah. I want to feel the heat with this body.